daha yeni geldim hocam. 1 ay oluyor buraya.
İyi, hoş geldin o zaman.
Teşekkür ederim, hoş buldum.
İnşallah iyiliklerle, güzelliklerle olur. Sen Amerikan Kültürü Edebiyatı diye gördüm.
Evet hocam, Hacettepe Amerikan Kültürü ve Edebiyatı çıkışlıyım. Şimdi de doktoramı yapıyorum Ege Üniversitesi'nde. Yine Amerikan.
Okudum, hepsini hazırladım.
Evet, tamam hocam. Doğru
Benim
göndermiş.
de Hacettepe'dir doktora. Güzel, yani çok şanslısın, çok iyi bir ekiptir orası. Çok
Teşekkür ederim. Bence de
şanslısın, çok
hocam.
iyi hocalar vardır orada.
Doğru, haklısınız.
Gamzeciğim, bekliyoruz.
Hı hı.
İstersen bir 3-4 dakika daha bekleyeyim. Diğer katılımcımız katılamıyor. Bir Türk Koçer Hoca olması gerekiyordu.
Hı hı.
Ne yazık ki gelemeyecekmiş o. Bugün tek sunum senin. You can take your time as you like it.
Süper. Tamam hocam. Ben diğer arkadaşlarıma, öğretmenlerime hiç söylemedim bu programı. Söylese miydim acaba hocam, bilemedim. Heyecanlanır
Evet.
mıyım?
Bir dahaki sefere söylersin. Bu da senin ilk presentation'ın mı?
Evet hocam.
O
O
yüzden
yüzden.
evet, olur öyle şeyler olur. Heyecanlar olur. İnşallah tanıştık. Ben de Hacı Bayram Veli tercümanlıktayım ama branşım benim de Amerikan Kültürü ve Edebiyatı. İnşallah sık sık karşılaşırız. Ege
İnşallah hocam.
Üniversitesi'nden de kiminle çalışıyoruz diye düşünüyorum. Hatırlayamadım. Şeyden var. 9 Eylül'den Şeyda Hoca var. Ege Üniversitesi'nde kim var Amerikan kültüründe?
Atilla Hoca var, Esra Hocam, Melis Hoca, Nesrin Hoca var, Nesrin Yavaş, Murat Hoca var, Murat Erdem.
İsimlerini hep biliyorum ama yani yüzlerini görsek mutlaka hatırlarız ama tabii epey bir. Evet. Birkaç dakika daha bekleyelim mi? Sanıyorum vaktimiz var diğer prezenterımız da olmadığı için. Belki katılımcı olur.
Tabii hocam.
Şu anda sen doktorana devam ediyorsun. Teze başladın mı?
Yok hocam, ders dönemindeyiz. 2. dönem. Önümüzdeki yıl teze başlayacağız.
Hadi bakalım.
Evet.
Hadi bakalım. Bir ihtiyacın olursa lütfen çekinmeden.
Çok teşekkür ederim hocam. Çok sağ olun.
Mailim var, sende ulaşabiliriz.
Tamam. Teşekkür ederim.
Okay. I think it's high time to start.
Of course.
Okay.
Firstly, I want to share my screen, but
before that, I can give a short information about you before you start sharing your screen because we have a guest. I'm just checking, do we have any other participants? Yes, we have 7 participants at the moment. Yes, I'd like to welcome you all to our symposium. And today we have only one presenter, Gamze R. And Gamze R graduated from Hacettepe University Department of American Culture and Literature in 2017. She also studied international relationships at Anadolu University and had a minor degree in the Department of Sociology, a very parallel discipline. She had her MA at Ege University in the Department of American Culture and Literature again. And currently she's having her PhD at the same university and at the same department as well. And she is working as an instructor at Barton University. Yes, Gamze, the ground is yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sharing my screen. I prepared PowerPoint presentation, so I will continue from there. Okay, thank you so much for everyone. And actually, my topic is about crisis, connection, culture, and alternative responses to COVID-19. Let me show you my abstract briefly. COVID-19 is a crucial problem in recent history, and people are getting desperate against this virus. However, some are trying to increase the motivation of people against grievance with creative ideas. One of them is the artist Genevieve Blaise, who formed the art history in the mood of COVID-19. Her authentic style attributes diverse perspectives into the world of art, as its effects are catchier than other techniques. The methods which Blaise used in her art narrate COVID-19 while integrating past and present together, in that people are in desire of traveling throughout history. COVID-19 at point, this presentation aims to reflect how the cultural heritage combines the recent pandemic situation with art history. And this study will focus on these artistic works with the effects of COVID-19 and its results. And I ask these questions: why did Genevieve Blaise prefer to reflect this style? How did she get the idea of this artistic creation? And from which perspectives is she involved in the process? We are still suffering from the bad results of COVID-19, in that many people are captivated into their homes. And this event provides to understand the value of world, and many people consider this pandemic situation as a warning against all destructive human deeds. So this presentation will reveal the effects and consequences of COVID-19 with the authentic creations such as ancient paintings in the version of pandemic productions. And culture changes from time to time or people to people, but the only truth is its effect of connecting people under one roof. For Raymond Williams, culture is one of 2 or 3 most complicated words in the English literature, English language. It explicitly shows how culture is the combination of 2 or 3 principles. Genevieve Blaise is an originally photo-based artist, and her creative imagination symbolizes how the recent pandemic catastrophe can be seen with historical masterpieces today. Her works of art are exhibited in various places, such as Royal Ontario Museum and the Ontario Science Centre. Blaise presents her authentic art style in the Instagram account as Plague History. Dealing with the COVID-19, this imaginative artistic form points out an interdisciplinary field like art history and health system, such as pandemic and social media, which serves as the bridge between art and health here. And this study will emphasize some important paintings from diverse subjects, and in addition to the harmonic creation, the paintings seen as examples of COVID-19 and art history will be analyzed within the artistic and medical frameworks. In the process of COVID-19, people need some entertaining stuffs because they are captured into the house, so they feel depressed and upset. Today, there is still searching the reason of COVID-19, and it is not completely solved. For preventing the spread of it, the use of mask and social distance are offered, and Blaise uses the mask into her artistic productions. It is done so as to raise awareness and entertain them with the amusing artworks. The Instagram account Plague History is genuinely created with various thematic masterpieces relating to religion, history, or mythology. In the examination part, there are some examples from Instagram, and they will closely look at the COVID-19 and merge with its precaution like using masks. This creation is newly created, and its posts are not more than 150 now, but most probably it will be an icon in the following year, as the people will remember this catastrophe with this kinds of entertaining stuff. And I want to move on to the analysis of Genevieve Blaise's artistic productions and her creative bridge between 2 different files. Life is full of various issues relating to entertainment, health, art, or just jobs. People live for something about their missions and aims. Throughout history, they come across many hardships like natural disasters, hard human relationships, or psychological traumas. All these troublesome situations push people into their gloomy moods, and the most significant escape from them is to move away psychologically and physically. At that point, artistic productions are really useful for amusing people. However, it has to be recognized that COVID-19 is a serious pandemic with its deadly results. And according to Coronavirus Disease 2019 Situation Report 94 quoted the first human cases of COVID-19, the disease caused by the novel coronavirus causing COVID-19, subsequently named SARS-CoV-2, were first reported by officials in Wuhan City, China in December 2019. Retrospective investigations by Chinese authorities have identified human cases with onset of symptoms in early December 2019. Unquoted. As clearly seen, it is appeared in China, in which it is located on the corner of the earth, but it affects all over the world. Although China seems as a faraway country according to other countries, its effects are seen all over the world, and this huge spread explains how the connections can be from different fields, such as Blaze artistic productions, which integrate COVID-19 and historical masterpieces together. When we look at the Instagram account, it is understood that Genevieve Blaze uses various subjects of paintings, and all of them attribute authentic perspective into the art history and pandemic. Captions which are written under the paintings are also funny because of reflecting the painting's story about coronavirus. It is a genius idea that Blaze depicts the masterpieces in the mood of 2020, and it pushes people into the painting's story. There are diverse masterpieces in the Instagram account. However, this study will pick some that reveal different considerations. While examining these paintings, it will show the arts of Blaze in order to understand better the context of them. Among the paintings modified by Blaze into the masked version, one of them is the masterpiece of Leonardo da Vinci. It is called as Donna con l'Armelino. As clearly you see the painting. Actually, Blaze prefers to put the caption like me and my guard dog protecting my hand sanitizer. Blaze's caption illustrates the principles of COVID-19, such as sanitizing and using masks. Even the historical figure coming from 15th century is seen with the integration of recent pandemic. This lady is the mistress of Ludovica Sforza, who is the patron of Leonardo da Vinci, and his depiction of the lady indicates how she brings the historical light into the recent history. Her mask explicitly reveals the mood of COVID-19. And another painting is about religion. Religion is another important issue that Blaze uses in her creation. For example, the Christ figure wears a mask in the recent historical construction of pandemic in 2020. The spiritual events and figures always construct the divinity, and at that point, people can be more interested in the precautions of COVID-19 and its results. The remarked version of Rubens is called as, look on the bright side, at least you won't be dragged to any of your extended family's Easter brunch. And Man of Sorrow by Peter Paul Rubens by Blaze. Blaze's caption involves in ironical and humorous expressions because of dealing with religious stuffs. In the depiction, it is important to consider that only Jesus wears masks, and it reveals how Jesus cares about the health of others in the eyes of Blaze. The eyes of men are directly on you when you look at the painting, and in that people can enter into the painting easily. With the modified version of Rubens, the artistic creation gets new identity, which reveals the holistic nature of Christianity. Blaze emphasizes the importance of Jesus with the use of masks, and she also provides to convey her humorous style to different fields of art. And another painting, which is remarked by Blaze, is Paul Delacroix, The Execution of Lady Jane Grey, revealing the girl who is being executed by an old man. And Blaze narrates this painting with the caption, what happens when you break self-isolation? This caption strengthens the idea of keeping social distances between people with Blaze's word self-isolation. And this painting is highly horrifying because of the gloomy atmosphere. It shows the execution scene. It is interesting to say that Blaze depicts only the girl with mask, and the man doesn't wear mask here, as clearly you see in the painting, and it can be commented in terms of gender and moral aspects. The most significant point is the victimized position of girl, called as Jane Grey, Because of the gendered situation, it can be said that women are seen as more mindful than men, or other people indicate the significance of social distance within the remarked version of Blaise in terms of stating other figures in some distances. This painting's story is about the throne and its belongingness. As a result of victory, some people like Jane Grey are executed in history, and this murder summarizes the injustices of life. Blaise gives the idea of social consciousness about the use of masks in the context of COVID-19. And this painting comes from the daily life of 80s, and so it presents the ordinary lives of people with injustices towards women here. And my last painting that will be examined in the study is Vincent van Gogh's The Personage Garden at Newnan, which is stolen from the Singer-Laren Museum due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It is so interesting issue, I think. It is surprisingly interesting information that it was stolen in the near future, and it is modified version by Blaise emphasizes how it gets involved in people's lives. Blaise's caption for this painting is, "This painting needs protection now that it's out on the street." The Personage Garden at Newnan by Vincent van Gogh, 1884, stolen today from Singer-Laren while it was closed by COVID-19. And as Blaise emphasizes with her caption, protection is the most crucial step for preventing the spread of COVID-19, and Van Gogh's The Personage Garden at Newnan reveals the isolated area with the masked lady in the depiction of Blaise. This painting is one of the season series for Van Gogh, and the main theme, loneliness, shows itself obviously as colors, and the lonely woman illustrate isolation here. Blaise remarks this painting into the awareness of COVID-19 in that the painting can be a good example for indicating the protection and social distance. The woman is protecting herself from other people in this context of pandemic here. Blaise threatens how the COVID-19 will make places isolated and abandoned, like the painting of Van Gogh here. And all these examples from Blaise's Instagram account called Plaque History show the integration between COVID-19 and art history, and they construct a great bridge at that point. Today, people try to produce alternative responses towards this pandemic, and Blaise can be given as an authentic example as she examines the culture from diverse perspectives relating to the precautions of COVID-19. This global crisis affects all people and their lives in the world. The importance of earth and even breathing are understood better. This study is a kind of review of Blaise's artistic productions in that it investigates some examples from her Instagram account. As Raymond Williams states in the definition of culture, Blaise evaluates historical masterpieces in a new dimension, and each presents indefinable illustrations about historical masterpieces. Culture is the combination of 2 or 3 principles, according to Williams, in terms of creating the mosaics. Diverse paintings about everything, such as religion, ordinary lives, and history, provide to understand various aspects of life. Blaise does it with her creative remarks. She uses Jesus Christ, gendered events such as the execution of Lady Jane Grey, and nature. These kinds of creations reveal the enthusiastic mood for people because they are really bored with the effects of COVID-19, and it is getting worse with the increasing number of deaths. Thus, Blaise wants to raise awareness with her remarked arts. Her artistic choices focus on various genres from different painters, as clearly you see, and this review closely looks at Leonardo da Vinci, Peter Paul Rubens, Paul Delacroix, and Vincent van Gogh, in that their remarked versions shed light on the warning results of COVID-19 pandemic. And Genevieve Blaise creates smiles in the faces of people with her artistic remarks in the crisis of COVID-19, and it can also be the alternative response to the pandemic in terms of amusement and reimagination. It is not only dealing with social circumstances, but also artistic popularities. Social media establishes the background of these productions, and it provides to construct a warning effect upon the COVID-19. For example, in this process, the use of masks and the social distance are so important to be avoided and protected. Blaze's creative imagination both uses artistic awakening with her remarks and create awareness about the pandemic's results and effects. Therefore, it's the kind of social commentary upon COVID-19 with Blaze's humoristic and ironical artistic minds. And this is my references. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer it. Yeah.
Gamze Hocam, thank you very much for this very inspiring and interdisciplinary study. I really liked it. But first, before I have some comments, but before that, I would like to ask our attendants if they have any questions about your presentation.
Sure, of course.
Any questions? Okay. Yeah, actually, I have a question, Gamze Hocam. Yeah, Genevieve Blaze, if I'm not wrong, and I am not very familiar with the person, and I liked her imaginative creativity, really. You have tried to explain the pictures and the paintings very good. Thank you very much. But I have figured out something. In the second and the third figure with Jesus Christ and Lady Jane Grey, have you noticed that along with the others, yeah, especially the victims wear masks? Can there be any other reason for that? You tried to explain, you said that Jesus wears masks because he cares about the health of the others, or Lady Jane Grey is a victim of the society and the gender roles and vice versa. But can there be something else behind Blaze's choosing victims to wear the masks? I don't know, just asking.
Actually, before analyzing these paintings, I look at the biography of Genevieve Blaze, and she generally prefers to choose Gothic things and the Gothic arts. I'm not sure her religious preferences in her private life, but one of the main reasons can be these characters, the Jane Grey and also the Jesus Christ, are the main characters in the painting. So one of the reasons is to capture all the audiences with the main character. It can be. And also, for example, for this painting, the Jesus Christ is the holistic figure, of course, and it can be the religious motive, so it can be much more superior, you know, in front of them other people, because of those
at the focus of at the center of the picture.
Yes, center. Yes, definitely. And this because of this reason, just the Jesus Christ is wearing mask, or here maybe as before I said that it can be gendered commentary, because nowadays also all over the world the violence against women is increasing. Maybe Genevieve Blaze is getting attraction towards this issue with the use of masks for these women. It can be possible, of course. Yes, that's it.
Okay, since I haven't seen the other pictures she worked on, I cannot make any comment, but thank you for your answer. Yes, any question to Gamze Hocam? Okay, thank you very much for this inspiring and very bright presentation, Gamze Hocam.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, since we don't have the second presenter, I think it is the end of our session. It is recorded. And Figen Hocam, do you have any comment on it? Figen Hocam, session'ı kapatabilir miyiz?
Yes, thank you for your contribution. Yes, we can close the session.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gamzeciğim, hope to see you again.
Yeah, I hope to. Thank you.
And success.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
I also wish success and healthy days.
Yes.
See you. safe.
I too. Thank you. See you. Take care of yourself.